God reigns on a divine council of other gods. And I seen Tazariak say that right here with Bishop Eli. So in order to monetize these certain religions, they ignore these facts.
Right.
Because you cannot monetize a religion when there's more than one God.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Street stars. Know what time it is.
You know, there's a lot of, like we just spoke about, the satanic shit, right?
Right?
You think there is hell?
So, have you ever read the book of Enoch?
Never, I haven't read it yet.
Hear the whole thing. 1610, King James and 47 other clergymen edited the Bible. This is why the guy Tazariak is dodging me. Because his literature comes out of the King James Bible. And King James used to have homosexual orgies. He got criticized by his people for taking 3 showers in 1 year. He got his own mother killed to be able to take power. After he edited the King James Bible, his next series of books was called Demonology. When you see somebody making a series of books called Demonology and you've removed 100 books from the original Bible, you got to be suspicious, because Jesus taught from the Dead Sea Scrolls. That's why I say I'm a follower of Christ. I don't get into the whole Christian thing, because Psalm 82 speaks about God reigns on a divine council of other gods. And I seen Tazariak say that right here with Bishop Eli. So in order to monetize these certain religions, they ignore these facts.
Right.
Because you cannot monetize a religion when there's more than one God. He's from Afghanistan. So when I see black men, let me ask y'all this question.
Yeah, let's do it.
In the Bible, it says a man got swallowed by a fish, survived in the stomach for a week, a whale, and then got vomited onto the beach. Whales are filter feeders. They eat plankton. Stomach acids, you can't survive in that. This is mythology. Would you tell your kids this?
No, not necessarily.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I was a theology major. I've read the Quran. I've read all of the Hadiths. I've read the Talmud, the Torah. I've read 7 different Bibles. None of these books is there a quote from a woman. And that ain't suspicious to nobody. Muhammad.
Women weren't allowed to speak back then, were they?
Huh?
They weren't allowed to have no type of opinion like that, right?
Peep this. Muhammad was a warlord, slave trader, couldn't read or write. His wife Khadijah was the one who wrote the Quran. For him, he couldn't read or write. And then he had a 6-year-old wife. They ignore this fact. I travel across the world. I go to Nigeria. You got 30-year-old men marrying 6-year-olds.
You saw this.
Seen this. In Mauritania, there's a slave auction every Thursday. They didn't outlaw slavery in Mauritania until the 80s. So when I see a group of Muslims, to me, I see a bunch of niggas who will fuck a 6-year-old. Because that's what happened. Every time the Archangel Michael was listed in the Bible, he said, "Fear not, for I'm a servant of the Lord." Muhammad was in a cave, and he said the person he encountered almost killed him and gave him the Quran. Why would an all-seeing force give the religion to lead the world to an illiterate man? Do that make sense?
No.
So this is what I have to ask, because like I'll go down like a rabbit hole of religion and
Don't call it a rabbit hole, bro.
Okay.
Because a rabbit hole is just that. At the end of that hole, you're going to see a rabbit's den.
Right.
It's past rabbit holes now because everything they told us was a conspiracy turned out to be true.
Right. So where does it land? Because where do you land?
Well, hold on.
What was the question you was about to ask?
Because that was the question. It was like, where does this all land? Because, we can...
It lands at this. 1561, Nuremberg, Germany. There was a UFO event, which is a war, a battle that took place. The wrong side won. Point blank period. And we live in the aftermath of that. What they say? They seen metallic spheres, cross-shaped objects battling each other.
So, and I forgot what the name of 607 Unc and what he practices is.
Gnosticism. They speak about Sophia and Abraxas and all of that. But it's Gnostic beliefs. Here's the problem with that, though. In Gnosticism, they speak about a god named Abraxas.
Right.
And they say Jesus encountered Sophia. But they never elaborate on these things because these niggas is full of shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. They never read the book of Enoch.
Right.
And when you try to corner them on some topics, they start doing clown shit. In the book of Enoch, it talks about 10 different levels of heaven.
Right.
They speak about fallen angels, disembodied spirits of the Nephilim, breeding with human women, creating monsters. Are you familiar with this Tower of Babel? Tower of Babel.
Yes.
Tower of Babel, the God-seeing humans were capable of fantastic things. Building a tower to reach the heavens. God didn't like that. So he gave everybody different languages so they couldn't work together. Is that a person you want to worship? Why would an all-seeing force say, "For I am a jealous God"? How are you jealous of your own creation? And when you look at the creation theory, it says we were fearfully made. Us as humans are fearfully made by an all-seeing force. We are a species with amnesia. Everywhere you go, you see pine cones in architecture, everywhere. And then you hear about the pineal gland. Mm. Our water has fluoride in it. Our toothpaste has fluoride in it. What does fluoride do? Calcifies the pineal gland. That's your third eye. There are species that exist on this planet, live amongst us, who aren't 100% human. You see what Matt Gaetz said from Congress?
Yes.
He spoke about a human-alien hybrid program. I done got calls all across the country about ladies saying, "Yeah, I woke up, I was pregnant. Baby come to term, it's gone." They call it missing fetus syndrome. Where's that going? They had a meeting underneath the White House. I shouldn't be saying this, but I don't get no fuck. Dwight D. Eisenhower made an agreement with another species on this planet. If you look at the maps of all of the national parks in America, 90% of the missing people are in those parks. The agreement was they can abduct people from these areas.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move it. Hey.